Good morning, YouTubers. I hope you all keeping well. So yeah, I thought I'll drop a video today. I'm gonna do a service on the Golf, and I may as well just record and capture all the footage of me servicing it, because I know you guys pretty much like the DIY stuff I do on the Golf. Well, it seems that way because all my views are higher on those. So I thought I may as well drop a service video, and in case also maybe some of you out there want to self-service, service your own cars and stuff. I know some of you might be like, already done that. But for others that haven't, this is sort of a little help for you guys that want to do it on your own. So yeah, I pretty much service mine, I'll probably say every 5,000 miles, even less sometimes, because obviously it's remapped, it's running nearly double the power, the stress and whatever on the components of the engine and wear is more. So I prefer to have, a decent fresh oil that's still got viscosity in it, rather than an oil that's wearing down and you're running so much more power and whatever through the engine. So yeah, rather keep it in healthy condition and then it'll last long. Yeah, it's just a simple oil change, oil filter change, spark plug change, and that's it really. And this time I'm going to copper cores, NGK copper cores, because that's what people recommend you run copper core because of the exhaust gas temperatures. So the EGTs do run higher, on these remapped cars and stuff. So I'm going to put some copper cores in and take the iridium plugs out. And yeah, oil-wise, I just use Quantum Platinum only. That's what Artec recommend. And yeah, that's it. Pretty much simple stuff, guys. So, hope you guys enjoy the video. Let me know what you think, and yeah, enjoy. So the first thing we need to do is get rid of the beamer off the drive. Hey, this thing's been parked for so long. Let's hope it starts, especially when it starts getting cold. So it did start to rain before, and I had to go back inside, so I've obviously come back out now. It's nice and dry. So yeah, guys, this is what you really need. Obviously, just a jack, 2 axle stands. Some people just do it with a jack, but safety first. Always have some stands, because if the jack does fail, at least there's the stands to take care of everything. So yeah, warm the car up, make sure it's right up to temp until the fans kick in. If you're unsure how warm or whatever, once the fans kick in, it's up to temp. And yeah, if you've got a tool kit, it helps obviously, because you need one of these. This Alfred's kit comes with the plug socket, so yeah, this is a handy little thing to have when you want to change your spark plugs. It comes with all the extensions as well, to get down into, because it's quite deep as well, where the spark plugs are. So yeah, this set is sort of perfect. And to take off your sump plug as well. Obviously, to drain the oil, you've got your some sort of dish or something. Don't dump it in the bloody drain, whatever you do. A cup of tea helps as well. Oil, we're gonna use Quantum Platinum 5-40. This is only the right oil they say you should use. You should only use Quantum, nothing else. That's what they say. But yeah, so I just use Quantum. Oil filter is this one here, a man one. Plugs, copper core this time. I'm gonna go with copper cores. I believe with the exhaust gas temperatures, it's better to run copper core and just change them regularly because they don't last as long. So yeah, that's what we're gonna use. and obviously our sump plug. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We'll jack the car up and drain the oil. Right, that's the car jacked up. Car's nicely in the air. So, here's our sump plug. There you are. That's our sump plug there, guys. So, once it's up to temp, we'll release that and drain everything out. I hope you can hear me. Good thing to do as well when you release your sump plug is release that as well. It's just that it you know, doesn't cause a vacuum in there, it just can release the oil straight away. As I mentioned, guys, make sure you open your oil cap just so that it doesn't sort of cause a vacuum sort of effect. It just makes it drain easier. It's a 19mm socket. My god, must have been on steroids when I put this thing on. Solid. Right, there's a trick to this, and that is loosen it slowly till it's at the end, and then take it off quickly. Apparently. When you can feel it's just gonna start wobbling around. Right, yeah, it's close. Close. Oh, got a bit of a wobble. Right, are you ready? There we go. Some plug dropped in there, but that doesn't matter. You can dig that out with our gloves. Ooh, this oil is quite dirty actually. Definitely due its service. Make sure you don't make a mess of it, because oil is really messy. Yeah, you can see now it's near the end of its let's just turn this thing of ours. Turn it that way, let it drip. Right guys, so we can see it's nearly done dripping. when it's like dripping along, yeah, it's time to tighten it up and then take off the oil filter. I mean, you can sometimes blow the oil, you know, the oil cap, and it does take out a bit more, but nah, you can see it's dripping. So yeah, we'll get our new sump plug and get that in. Make sure that doesn't fall off there. Don't over tighten it as well, guys. Make sure, because if you damage the threads on there, you're stuffed. So don't over tighten it. Once it's tight, alright, just give it a little bit of pressure. Yeah, that's it. Done. Right, next is the oil filter. Let's bring the camera over. You guys can see it. So obviously, as I mentioned in my build videos, this is all my undercarriage covers. Oil filter is over there. Can you see it? So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have to take off my covers, but I'm just gonna try and spin it off and take it off there. Then that's it. Put the new one on, new oil, and we're done with oil. Alright guys, you can see that sucker there. Whoa, hard to get off. Jesus Christ, man. Serious, with my covers that are under there, I'm trying to do it without removing my covers, but yeah, I'm gonna give it another go. I managed to get it, sort of crack it before, so yeah, should come off. The thing is, when it starts to loosen, I'm gonna have to move out the way, yeah, because this thing tends to spill all over the place. So make sure you're not wearing any nice clothes. Yeah, I think it's gonna start spinning soon. Very soon. Get my cloth up in there. Yep. Just make sure you have something to catch all that spillage that will be coming out. I can feel my fingers getting warm, guys. That is funny, isn't it? Stopped. Yeah, we want to get it off there now, guys. And don't rush it, because you'll only mess more. Don't drop it either. Ooh. 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 There we go. God, it's good. Obviously the last filter I used was man, so I know the part numbers, and I just keep using the same one. It's easier that way. Right guys, the simple tricks that you learn over the years and on the internet and stuff is put an oil filter now. Yeah, you can see it's nice and fresh. Pull that out. supposed to just give it a bit of a little slither before you put it on, just to make it easier when you're putting it on. I cleaned up that area as well, you know, where the oil was dripping when you take the oil filter off. It's always nice to, you know, take pride in your car, you know what I mean? Don't just leave it dirty if you can clean up where it was left dirty. Right, there we go. So, I don't know why I spoke with an American accent there, but anyway. So yeah, let's put this one on. Right guys, oil filter's on. As you can see, that slither of oil around the rim of it just helps it, you know, go on easier, just makes it slide on. Don't over tighten it, because time to take it off again, it's a pain in the ass. So don't over tighten it. It doesn't need to be over tightened. Once it's as tight as you can by hand, that's it, you know what I mean? Don't go any more than that. So I believe the capacity here, guys, is 4.6 liters. So luckily, if you're using this quantum stuff, it comes with a sort of indicator here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and obviously 5's at the top. Obviously we'll change the plugs after this as well, because we're at the top of the engine here. So once I've jacked it down, we'll do the plugs. You can use a funnel of some sort or whatever, but I don't know if I should risk it. Let's see how good. You're either a good or bad pourer. Oh no. Yeah, it's alright. It's only on the outer thing of there. We'll wipe that off. It's not got it anywhere else. Luckily VW make that sort of cup thing on there, so it just catches the oil, it doesn't go anywhere else, which is good. With bad pourers like me, Jesus. Come on, man. Whoa. Now we know that this whole bottle is 5 liters, so once it starts feeling a bit lighter, I'll stop, because I don't want to spill anymore. Whoa. Right, so yeah, still a bit more to go. I think let's wipe that off, just so we don't make it start to spill over that lip. Where is our old towel? Right, let's go again. Look at that, eh? Second time lucky, guys. Whoa, whoa. Easy now. Yeah, we're not far off where it should be. Alright, so yeah, just above a litre, which is fine. Once the car's down and we've started it up, we can top it up that more. Give it a last wipe. Look at that, eh? No oil anywhere else. That little rim. Ingenious idea. Right, so let's move on to the plugs now. Another thing to mention, guys, once you put oil, just double check, you know, that you've not got any, yeah, you can see no leaks there. After we start it up, we'll do the same thing. Check your oil filter as well, you know, that it's not dripping everywhere. Yeah, it seems fine. So yeah, let's drop the car down now. Alright guys, plugs now. Let's get the plugs out, put some fresh ones in. So these VW clips, you know how they work. You just pull back on it and then just lean back and it should just clip out. If they're stuck, sometimes just push them forward first, pull back on the tab and then pull it back. Sometimes it helps take it off. Just be careful, because like that one, when I bought my car, that tab was already sort of snapped. So just be careful, because the previous person wasn't as careful as we are. So there you go. Don't pull too hard, because you will just snap it. There you go. Yeah, so you just sort of lean on them, lean back on them, and they come out. Right. Let's get our coil packs out. These are gonna be haven't been out for a long time. That's one. Get them loosened up. Two. Give it a bit of a jiggle and then a pull. Usually helps. Just there you go. And the last one. Hey, it's always the last one, isn't it? That's a bugger. There we go. There we go. Right, coil packs out. Inspect in there. See if there's any water or anything, because that can point to many issues. So next thing we're going to do is get our plug socket. Remember I showed you this in my toolkit, and what I usually do, if I can remember right, is it's a plug socket, my big long extension, smaller extension, and then my ratchet, if I'm right. Right, there we go. So that's clicked in. Yeah. And that's the thing, when you put your plugs in, don't over tighten them. Some people just overdo it. It's not, you don't need to. You know, tighten it till that washer, you know, bottoms itself out, and then give it a little more, and that's it. If you want to be precise, you could use a torque wrench or whatever. Here's my plugs. Okay. I know I'll have to look at the plug chart and see what they're saying. See, they're not over tightened, they've not been leaking. See how easy it is. Another tip as well, you could put copper grease just on the threads of the spark plug, just to make it easier to change. These are still good. okay. They seem fine. Alright, let's get the new ones, guys. Spark plugs. Yeah, apparently these are supposed to be kept sort of nearly exactly what we need. I think it's 0.7 or something that they kept to, something of that sort, but I'm not going to change it because it's like such a small little fraction that they need to be changed that I'm not going to mess about with it. Just put it in as it is. Get a little bit of copper grease just on the tips of them. Not on the tip, sorry, on the threads. Just so that when we're taking them out again, they're easy, like as you've seen before. Don't put too much, don't, you know, go where the electrode is, just on the threads. Yep, we'll tighten it by hand. Look at that, it's sliding in. Right, that's tight by hand. Take that out. Put the next one. And don't knock the tip as well, you know, when you're putting it down, just slowly, so you don't alter the gap of the plug. Alright, that's the next one by hand. What's nice with these as well is like a rubber thing in there that holds the plug, you know, so it doesn't drop out, which I think is handy to have, because, you know, usually it would drop out, but that rubber piece just holds it. And then the last one in a bit. And then our final one. Some people might find this video boring, but for someone that's never ever serviced their own car, it's just, I think, a little help to show them what needs to be done. So yeah, so we'll tighten it, and then that crush washer should crush itself down. Yeah, that's it. That's it. More than enough. So again, tighten it. And you'll feel it get really tight and then really tight and then just a bit more. That's it. It's more than enough. That's it. Yeah. And that should be fine. We'll just double check. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's it, guys. Some people keep their old plugs. I'm gonna just, you never know. If these don't work, at least you've still got your old plugs. So, or if there's an issue or something, so do keep your old plugs in case, especially if you're changing them to a different type of spark plug. don't know if there'll be a difference because the car was mapped on these iridiums. I'm not sure. Just have to wait and see, Right. Coil packs next. See, they usually have this like a little tab thing that you know which way it goes. Put it the correct way. I don't think you could get it wrong because you know that they face that way anyway. Plug those in, push them till it clicks, and you know it's not coming out. There we go. That's it, guys. So let's start her up. And then starts up okay. We'll take it down the drive and chop it up. And we also need to reset the oil service light. So, alright, so we're on a nice level surface now, down the bottom of my driveway. So we shall chop it up. See where it is at the moment. Quite a bit, not showing much at all. So alright, so we're on a nice level surface now, down the bottom of my driveway. So we shall chop it up. See where it is at the moment. Yeah, it's quite a bit. Not showing much at all. So. That's it, guys. Yeah, right. Definitely about 4.6, 4.7. Dead on, if you can see it there. So yeah, that's perfect. Final wipe. Alright, that's it, guys. And we fresh again. Boost galore now. Right guys, so the next thing is our service light. As you can see, it comes on every time I turn my ignition on. So since we've done the service, we may as well sort that out. So let's just lock there. Right, so put your key in. Apparently we're supposed to hold that and turn our ignition on. Yeah. Then once we've done that, turn that to the right, sorry, and that takes it away. So yeah, so let's have a look now. There you go, service indicator gone. So thanks for watching guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like and share, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, bye.